what's going on, everybody? We're back with another episode of Top Shot Clock. I'm your host, Chris Heller. Thanks for being here today. And my guest is Ali Qutmiera from NBA Top Shottaz. That's with a Z. Ali, what's happening, bud?
Not much. Thank you for having me, Chris.
Where are you joining us from today?
San Jose, California, out here in the Bay Area. I've been here for the bulk of quarantine.
Yeah, in that little spot wherever you are right now, or just in San Jose?
This little spot right here is probably its ideal location for the Wi-Fi. We've been having some technical difficulties, so I'm hoping this spot gives me the best signal. But usually upstairs in my room, pounding away on my laptop.
And tell us a little bit about NBA Top Shottaz.
Yeah, so we're a group of friends who dove into the NFT crypto space together, and our initial infatuation with Topshop was just we're big basketball fans, and found this cool platform that allows us to buy and trade moments. And we dove into the space around mid January, and slowly we've kind of dwindled away from it, just with like the market kind of tanking. So now it's just two of us, but we originally started off as a group of four. But the last two remaining are me and Justin Baba.
And you guys put out content where?
Yeah, so we're mainly on Twitter, Twitter nowadays, but we initially started off with Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch.
All right, so we'll have your Twitter handle up on the screen for people, and we'll refresh that again at the end. But that's not what they're here for. They can check that out later or tomorrow. Everyone's ready to play Top Shot Clock. If you are, you have to be the most.
Oh, ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
You know the format. You ready to rock?
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
All right, let's do it. All right. Question number one. We are both big Laker fans. Your name on Top Shot is Kobe Bean. Let's say Kobe has a 1 of 1 for auction tomorrow. His first moment. Doesn't even matter what it is, right? Just it'll be a great Kobe moment. It's 1 of 1. It's his first. What is that going for?
My kidney, anything. I would give I would give anything for a Kobe moment. But I could see a Kobe moment shattering every Top Shot record in place today. Easily beating out the 250K mark. 1 of 1 Kobe, I easily push middle. I could see that.
Yeah, I mean, even in these rough times, rough waters that the marketplace is going through, I would agree it reaches 7 figures. What's your favorite NFT project outside of Top Shot?
I love Bored Apes. I'm a huge fan. The community's awesome. The concept's cool, and I currently own 5 apes, and I just think aside from the team and the track they have or the roadmap, the apes are just so cool.
I'm a little jealous. I only have one. I don't know why I didn't go harder right in that moment, but we live and learn. When you were a little kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
A lawyer for a long time. Specifically international law. I was pretty committed to that route up until I had a career shift at the start of COVID.
Oh, wow. So really, really recently. I was about to follow up with when did that veer off, and it's quite recent.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Very, very transformative time for sure.
Who's the best player to ever play at Duke, since you're a Duke fan?
For me, I would go with Kyrie. I'm a huge Kyrie guy, and I just love him. And to clarify, I'm not too big on college basketball. I didn't go to a college school, or I didn't go to like a big college basketball school.
Yeah.
So I basically started liking Duke because of Kobe, and that was his favorite team. And you always said like if you were to go to one college, it'd be Duke. So I picked up on that, and Kyrie just has everything. I love his package.
As a Kobe fan, I'm glad he skipped that and just went straight to the league. Let's say you're in charge of Top Shot for the day. What's the first thing that you're changing immediately?
I would probably change the amount of moments minted. I think like it's a little oversaturated right now, and there are some there are some like the recent ones like I think there was I forget the name with like the dunk
Throwdown.
tier moments. Yeah, the throwdown package and stuff like that. I just think there's a lot of moments on the marketplace that are just unnecessary. So I would try to slash that and just keep it to a minimal.
Let's say you're preparing for a game 7 that you're playing and it's the biggest game of your life. What are you in the locker room putting on your headphones as you mentally get in the zone for this moment?
Ooh, All Right by Kendrick Lamar. I'll bump that to the grave. That's my motivational song, keeps me calm and collected.
All right, good choice. What's a pet peeve of yours?
But people who chew their mouths open, it really grinds my gears. it triggers something inside of me that I can't control, and I try to work around it, try to get out of my own head, but it really just gets me.
Yeah, I've got a friend who's a like a lip smacker as a chewer, you know, like one of those that it irks the hell out of me. If you could work for any person in the world, who would it be, and what job would you want?
Ooh, that's a great question. I would probably want to work with Vitalik. I think that'd be awesome, and I probably want to just do like some creative thinking when it comes to Ethereum, like how can we implement this to like a mainstream audience or even like a younger generation of kids to inform them about like blockchain tech.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite movie of all time?
Good Will Hunting.
Nice. That's a top 10. That's a top 10er for me, I think.
Top 10.
Yeah. What's something that you're great at?
I would say I'm a great speaker, a great writer.
All right. How does NBA Top Shot fail?
I think not having a clear roadmap or clear guidance or a proper team in place to execute their vision. If they do anything that goes against like the community's wishes and the community turns on them, I could see it failing.
We're kind of flirting with that right now, I think. Although I have massive faith in the team over there, but community sentiment is not high at the moment.
Yeah.
What's a piece of advice that you've heard that has always stuck with you?
If you could do it in under 5 minutes, knock it out. Regardless of the task, just don't put off things.
That's a good one. A lot of people just let stuff build and build and build. I'll get to that later. All things being equal, what do you prefer, jersey number or serial number 1?
Oh, serial number 1, any day.
All right, nice and easy. What's a moment in NBA history that you want to see on Top Shot?
Oh my God, it has to be a Kobe moment. I think the Kobe alley-oop to Shaq against Portland has to be my number 1 moment. And that if we're talking about something that could maybe beat out 7 figures, that'd be it right there.
Does that automatically become a Kobe moment and not a Shaq moment? We had this exact talk on this show a few episodes ago. It's like, should there be dual moments down the line where it's like, oh, I got that Kobe Shaq moment?
Yeah, I think it would be a Kobe Shaq type moment because it's such like an iconic moment. You can't just link it to one specific player.
Yeah.
But regardless, that is such a beautiful moment and one of the most iconic moments in just NBA history.
Yeah. What will cause the next market boom? And please say it will happen tomorrow.
I think the next market boom will have to be utility with the NFTs. Utility with the NFTs that attracts like a newer market.
Something like being able
DFS to play.
Like being able to take your moment and put it elsewhere in the metaverse, for example.
Yeah. Yeah. Like off-chain utility or even like daily fantasy play or anything along those lines.
What's the best trip or vacation you've ever taken?
Oof. It would have to be Europe 2017. We did a bunch of countries, but it was I spent some time in Prague, Slovakia, Austria, and Hungary. It was super fun.
Very nice. So you like the Lakers and Duke, sort of. Like, what do you say if people call you a front runner?
So I always get the front runner card because of the Lakers.
You're from San Jose, though, no?
Yeah. So I would say, like, in regards to that, like, I chose wisely as a kid. Like, I made the business decision early on, and I stuck with it. And that was all linked back to Kobe and Shaq. Like grew up watching them, and the reason I love basketball is due to those guys, and I just stuck with the Lakers ever since. And I'm happy I did because they're the best franchise.
Are you a Yankees fan too?
No.
Okay. Right.
In regards to baseball, like I swing both ways. Like I'll root for the Giants if they're playing, but I'm not too attentive when it comes to that.
Your 4-badge LaMelo moment 5 years from today. What's the low ask on that?
I'm thinking at least like 7K.
All right, I'll take that. What would you eat for your last meal?
It would have to be a nice seafood dish. I'd want like full spread, full shebang.
Right. So I was gonna say more specific, but you might have like a platter, like a little lobster, a little shrimp, little clams, the whole deal.
Exactly, like a nice little spread like that. With everything you just mentioned, just lay down on the table, and then I could die happy.
What is a top shot regret of yours? Something that looking back you could have or should have done differently?
Oh my God. In January, if I targeted more S1 players and was just a little smarter about like how to go about it, I think my account value would have been a little higher. I messed up with like specific moments, like the Vince Carter, the Luka, and all of those. So yeah, I wish I kind of just like had more confidence early on to just purchase my moments, and then also just being more willing to sell it at the highs.
Right. Similar story for many people. Let's say you're going on a cross country road trip, and you have to have 3 Top Shot personalities in the car with you. Who's coming for that ride?
Oh my! I love Top Shot Analytics. That's my guy. I would take Max along too, and you, Chris.
All right.
Us 3, we're road tripping.
I can't keep up with them when it comes to the data, so I'll control the music. If you could only keep 3 apps on your phone and you have to get rid of everything else, what are you keeping?
I will keep Twitter, probably Medium and Coinbase Pro.
All right. What about Waze? I don't understand how people don't answer Waze to this. How are you getting anywhere?
Waze.
I can get anywhere if I don't have Waze. Waze would be my first choice.
I surprisingly, I don't use Waze too much, and I stick it out with Apple Maps, although I know it's lackluster.
Well, any map product would fit here, but just getting around that I've always been, I never pay attention where I'm going, because like I just let the world guide me. What's one thing that you've always wanted to do that you haven't done yet?
I haven't traveled Asia yet, and that's on my bucket list. So I'm hoping to do that once things clear up.
Nice. That's on my short list as well. And this is question 24 we're about to get here. Just keep flying by as you're having fun. What if in these 24 seconds or less, how would you convince someone that is a skeptic to get into NBA Top Shot right now?
Yeah, I'll say just look at the numbers in terms of like marketplace sales and users on Top Shot, and just I think if anyone takes the time to kind of dive on the marketplace and see what moments are like, how to interact with things, you can see the potential of the NBA growing as a league and how NFTs could kind of intertwine with them.
All right, I'm sold.
It's like the perfect match of collectibles.
I hope everyone's listening and starts signing up accounts tomorrow so we can get to that market boom ASAP. Thanks, Ali. I appreciate your time here today. Where should people look for you and the NBA Top Shottaz with a Z work? We'll put it up on the screen so people know exactly. But if people could go and find you and check you out after this, where should they go?
Yeah, of course. My username is just Ali Qutmiera, and the Top Shot unit username is just NBA Top Shottaz. We're most active on Twitter, and I think that's the best place to interact with us. Feel free to shoot us a DM or tag us in whatever post, and we'll get back to you. We're very responsive, and we love interacting with the greater community.
Awesome. Love it. And again, that's NBA Top Shottaz with a Z, not an S, as one of our other guests have recently showed. Thanks, Ali. I appreciate your time and for joining us on this latest episode of Top Shot Shot Clock. And thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next time.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chris.
You got it. Bye-bye.